This is the type of woman that turns people into lampshades. Jake Weddle might actually be one of the most unlikable people to ever walk the earth. Not even per se, it just seems to be how you are. That is just you. She's just claiming that these people lied under oath. Oh yeah, this is a trustworthy source. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is looking like a credible witness, for real. This has nothing to do with MrBeast. Is this just her arguing with people on a subreddit? Who owns the building from the Trump rally? Investigation. BlackRock. What? What? This is what it's about? It's about MrBeast sending a kid a karambit? So, this tweet just went up by Dogpack, okay? Just earlier. Just before I started stream. Obviously, Dogpack is the guy who's been doing all the MrBeast exposed videos, talking about how he put Jake Weddle in solitary confinement and hired a sex offender, and everyone there beats their wives and hits their dogs. And all their videos are fake. And in his latest video, he leveled, well, don't want to say he levied allegations, but what he basically said was, there's this guy that works for MrBeast called James Warren. I've heard he might be a wife beater, and there are court cases against a James Warren for domestic violence. I don't know if it's that James Warren, but it's a James Warren, which is like just such a retarded thing to say. It's like, I mean, yeah, you could argue who cares? Like, it's okay. Someone that works at a company hit their wife. I mean, like, yeah. Welcome to that's just like any company with more than like 20 people is probably gonna have someone who's hit a partner, but probably less than that. Probably less than that. It's gonna have someone that's hit a partner at some point. But whatever. Whatever. Regardless, he didn't actually know if it was true. Hadn't confirmed that these were the same James Warren, and has now put out this tweet. So let's read it. James Warren DV charges update. The 6 North Carolina criminal court cases were not for domestic violence. I still have some Freedom of Information Act requests out, but an alleged current MrBeast employee reached out to me giving their side of the story. I think this person is mistaken with a lot of details, but I do now believe the James Warren domestic violence case that circulated the office was most likely the wrong James Warren. Of course, none of my sources knew that. This guy should get sued. I tried multiple times to get in touch with the person who allegedly found the charges before making my video and did not get a response. I should have waited on the Freedom of Information Act requests before mentioning the domestic violence allegations. However, I believe I was in the clear. I was clear on my video that they were just allegations of charges. Charges are themselves unproven accusations, not convictions. Oh my god. I'm not a professional journalist or investigator. My goal is just to bring credible allegations to light so they can be properly investigated and people can be held accountable. I still believe there are other credible allegations involving James Warren that need to be investigated. Okay, man. I hate it from YouTube. I'm not a journalist, guys. I'm not a journalist, guys. Whenever they fuck something up. Just a silly YouTuber. I don't know anything. I'm not a politics guy. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a, fill in the blank. Whenever I've said something obnoxiously retarded. Probably leveled some crazy allegation at someone. You know about the James Warren DV charges? People joke about this, but as far as I know, it's not true. One day we did Google search in the office to check, but nothing. The originator of the rumors was Jimmy's ex-girlfriend, Maddie Spittle. Between you and me, she's a wine drunk and always wanted to gossip on set. She told me a lot, but everyone has to be nice to her because she was dating Jimmy. If you can't tell by now, MrBeast is filled with gossip rumors and toxic crap. New rumors every day. Damn, I heard blank found the charges, and others corroborated, but okay. What do you know about LaCoya Hill? Blank is a saint. I was very close with her. She was there when we Googled, but that domestic case was another James Warren. Jokes were made, but it wasn't him. Yet those jokes seem to convince a lot of people. I've also heard from people who have witnessed James' domestic abuse firsthand. Wow. Yeah, Matthew Force, obviously that you should obviously hold YouTubers to a lower, they have less credibility than a journalist, obviously, yeah. But that doesn't mean that when you fuck something up, it should be your defense, right? You do not get to turn around and say, oh, I'm not a journalist, guys. I'm not a journalist, guys. If you are engaging in a form of journalism, you should be still doing your best to make sure that the information you publish is, verified, right? You don't get to turn around and say, I'm not a journalist. I'm not a journalist. Anyway, let's look with that in mind. Okay, obviously Dogpack's total retard. You know, it was blatant as fuck the entire time. Anyone could have told you. But with that in mind, let's look at the surprise witness stuff. Okay. So let's start with the video everyone is covering here. So there's this surprise witness woman, okay? She is part of Dogpack's investigation.
Hello?
She is a crazy, crazy white woman. Crazy, crazy white lady. Look at her with the Sanpaku eyes and everything. Sanpaku eyes, pink and pastel color room. Yeah, it's over. It's over. She is carving someone up. This is the type of woman that turns people into lampshades. Okay? So I'm excited to see this. Addressing the allegations. Reddit trying to bring me into MrBeast, Keemstar, Dogpack 404 drama. Anavore style woman. Very true, very true. Incredibly true. Yeah, let's get into this.
Oh, everybody. Welcome to a grown man acting a damn fool on the internet. Oh, that's Keemstar's channel. Sorry. Hey, how y'all doing today? We need to talk about something that came up.
Oh, she got the Shelby Shovel going on. You know, you guys know what I'm saying, right? She got the Shelby Shovel going on. Yeah?
Oh, everybody. Welcome to a grown man acting a damn fool on the internet. Oh, that's Keemstar's channel. Sorry. Hey, how y'all doing today? We need to talk about something that came up just recently, and it does have to do with Keem. Controlled op, best friends with Jimmy Donaldson, star.
Brother,
Now, do I know for a fact that Keemstar, that's not his real name.
Shovel's worse? I mean, maybe, but she's still got a bit of it going on. Let's be serious.
Now, do I know for a fact that Keemstar, that's not his real name, girl. I mean, it's like, that's why I'm calling him Hakeem, girl, because I can't get, you are 45 years old. Can we call the man his name at this point, y'all, please? Anyway, so...
Oh, dude, she got that, is that fucking... Dude, oh my god, she's got this ink shit on her fucking arms. Oh
MrBeast is about to make some type of clapback statement, okay? The boys are going crazy on the internet, and now they've even dragged me into it. They're trying to mess up my good name, and honestly, really, the truth about it is I don't give a shit what y'all think about me. I do not care. Please, there's an unsubscribe button down there. Please click it as fast as you can. Go away and don't come back because I do not work for you. I don't work for you and I don't give a shit what you think about me. But there's some lies going on. And since it's lies, I do want to just correct the record with some court documents like I do. But first, let's look at this tweet, what they trying to do to my boy, Dogpack. Now, y'all going to leave him alone.
Let's look at this tweet, what they trying to do to my boy, Dogpack. Oh my god. This is next level. This is fucking crazy.
Lies. I do want to just correct the record with some court documents like I do. But first, let's look at this tweet, what they trying to do to my boy, Dogpack. Now, y'all going to leave him alone, okay? Because I happen to like him. So that's why I want to make this video. All right, so here is a tweet.
Oh, Becky cameo. Little Becky cameo.
Of sorts, and it's from old ass man, old coot of the internet, Hakeem Star, and he says Dogpack 404 suggested the use of orangutans for a MrBeast video. Is it hypocritical to call out?
No, she's not trans. She's not trans. No.
MrBeast for unsafe practices when you suggested a dangerous one? Well, okay, there's a lot to unpack. There's a whole lot to unpack here, Hakeem. And first of all, the first thing to unpack is maybe it's hypocritical, maybe it's not. What does that have to do with the fact that he's associated with PDFs? Oh, imagine somebody coming out and talking about PDF associations.
What? It's associated with PDFs. Oh, I fucking hate these people, man. What? Is this, like, actually dishonest? Like, are they doing this intentionally? Do they know that, like, it's, like, such a fucking retarded thing to say? They're lying on purpose. Do you really think so? I feel like I have such a low view of the average person. I feel like it's a totally... I think they could fully, like, emotionally feel this way. Not just wings, sorry, not just wings. I'm not talking about wings. I'm saying just the whole associating with pedophiles thing. I thought she was saying about MrBeast
to call
too,
out
no?
MrBeast for unsafe practices when you suggested a right here, Hakeem. And first of all, the first thing to unpack is maybe it's hypocritical, maybe it's not. What does that have to do with the fact that he's associated with PDFs?
Yeah, it's about MrBeast being associated with PDFs. Yeah, exactly. No, they do think like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they do actually think like that. It's so fucking retarded, man. Okay. Let's say okay, worst case scenario, right? You haven't really proven that Chris Tyson is like a pedophile. You haven't shown that Chris Tyson has fucked a kid. Sorry, Ava Chris Tyson. You haven't shown that Ava Chris Tyson has fucked a kid. Ava Chris Tyson is like some lolicon freak who had a grooming environment set up, but you haven't shown really any positive actions taken on that. Which is bad, which is obviously bad. A terrible situation that nobody in a kids' entertainment media company should be engaging in, obviously. But like, you're associating with PDFs. What it's like you're trying to bring up the image of like a pedo ring. You are. That's what you're doing. Associating with PDFs. Like you're just down, like you're going to the fucking pub, having a beer with Ava Chris Tyson, and talking about the hottest 12-year-olds. You know, that's like the image that's fucking being conjured. It's like your friend did something. One of your friends did something weird in Discord, and the brother-in-law of one of your friends who got a job there had a case. A sex offender case years ago that maybe you knew the details of, maybe you didn't. For 2 decades ago, yeah. Like that's the associating with PDFs. I'm sorry, but like, why do I? If it wasn't a kids media company, why would I care? Like, it's only because it's a kids media company, and so out of an abundance of caution, you should probably keep a lot of these people. You know, people with these sorts of things going on around them out of the way, obviously. But it's not like, or I'm not sitting here feeling like crazy fucking outraged that MrBeast knew these people. And I can't imagine why you would be looking at it like, oh, this fucking demon Jimmy hanging out with pedophiles all the time. It's like, bro, what an insane read on the situation. There's a reason, okay, that I was speaking about this last night to someone. There's a reason why all the journos, all the mainstream places, every serious person is the only thing they're talking about, aside from like the Rolling Stone article at the start, the only thing they're talking about now that's like had consistent coverage is the working conditions stuff. Because Amazon have just put a whole bunch of money into the Beast games or whatever. And now it's coming out that it's like a cowboy production, basically, and a bunch of people are getting hurt. That's the sort of thing like execs and shit like that care about. No normal, serious people are like sitting there thinking, oh, wow, Jake the Viking's brother, or whatever it was. Oh, man, that Jake the Viking's brother, I can't believe Jimmy's hanging out with pedophiles. No serious person thinks that way. Why? It's only online that people think in this retarded fucking mindset where they just want to like, they're like constantly looking for pedophiles because pedophile is like the most salacious thing. So they're constantly looking for ways to talk about pedophiles, ways to accuse people of being pedophiles, just so they can pump out another fucking video about it. It's
Oh, imagine somebody coming out and talking about PDF associations, SA allegations, unsafe workplace allegations, and every other thing else. And the one thing you decide with your 45-year-old crusty old cute personality of the internet, the one thing you decide to talk about is to attack the whistleblower. I've seen this a few times, seen it a few times. And in fact, that's why I wanted to talk about these two topics in today's video. Not only have I seen it a few times, I've experienced it a few times because Dawson, this is a good thing. This is good that this is happening. Want to know why? Because it shows that they have searched high and low, near and far.
Cat Zaflock
you
and
for the
Super
$2,
Chatted
Catsy.
$1.48. She missed her on my beast until I hit my wife.
Based. W.
Up and down and all around. From here to Timbuktu, all the way to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Salt Lake City, Utah. And the only thing they were able to find is some crusted, dusted, busted Reddit posts that ain't that bad. So it's great news. It's great news that this is what they're latching on to. Now, this Latter-day Saint looking ass, Scientology looking ass guy right here also definitely in my
Okay. Okay, Beckett got raped. Okay, Beckett got raped.
that ain't that bad. So it's great news. It's great news that this is what they're latching on to. Now, this Latter-day Saint looking ass, Scientology looking ass guy right here also definitely, in my opinion, some type of plant, some type of controlled op. Now, do I know that for sure? No, I don't know. I don't know these people from Adam. And frankly, I don't ever want to be around any of them. I do not ever want to be around any of them. I do not want any of the demons infesting them to get off on me. I do not consent. I rebuke.
She does look like she's from Whoville. She do be looking like one of the Who's. You do be looking like a Who from Whoville. Look at her. Look at her.
Around any of them. I do not want any of the demons infesting them to get off on me. I do not consent. I rebuke. Okay. But let's hear what this grown man, old coot, has to say about the MrBeast whistleblower. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
There are 0 records of orangutans ever killing people. Trained orangutans have been in movies for hundreds of years. Downvote me all you want. I'm right. It can be done. So
okay. Listen, it's a true statement. It is a true statement.
Actually, training orangutans for movies is based. W.
Orangutans ever killing people. Trained orangutans have been in movies for hundreds of years. Downvote me all you want. I'm right. It can be done. So
okay, listen. It's a true statement.
Doesn't think that's Kame. What? How are you guys struggling with this? What?
It is a true statement. I mean, we all saw Georgia the Jungle, Tarzan, or whatever else in the hell. I mean, we saw the movies where they use orangutan.
She thinks drama related Kame. Yeah, of course, yeah.
We saw it. So it's a true statement. And basically, this is what is called grasping at
She doesn't think Beckett is Kame, no.
straws to try and twist the narrative. I promise you, if they had something to really find on Dawson, they would have found it, and that's what they would be talking about. But this is the best they got. This is them coming out guns blazing, full swing. We got 45-year-old grown men who need to be worrying about how they're going to pay for their retirement, talking about orangutans in a post from 6 months ago. Okay, that's where we are. That's where we are.
Wait, oh no, she does think this is Kame. She thinks the poster Kame. What? Oh, or is she just saying that Kame is...
Basically, this is what is called grasping at straws to try...
Oh, no, she's saying that... No,
and twist the narrative. I promise you, if they had something to really find on Dawson, they would have found it, and that's what they would be talking about. But this is the best they got. This is them coming out guns blazing, full swing. We got 45-year-old grown men who need to be worrying about how they're going to pay for their retirement, talking about orangutans in a post from 6 months ago. Okay, that's where we are. That's where we are. We're not talking about PDFs. We're not talking about the fact that one of the people in common here, I mean, Keemstar himself pretended to be very upset whenever Shaddai Prejean, aka Shad Man, drew a picture of his daughter. But all of a sudden, he's decided to side with the people on the same side as Shaddai Prejean. And it really should tell you something. It really should tell you something.
Yeah, MrBeast is on Team Shadman. Yeah, you got it, bitch. Yeah, for real. On jar. MrBeast. Deciding with Shad Base. I spent $1 million funding a website, and here's what happened.
I don't know what it should tell you, but maybe you could think about it tonight before you go to bed, and maybe you can come up with a conclusion. So, do I give a shit that Dawson suggested using our orangutan for the video? No, I do not care. I don't care. I do not care. No, I don't. Don't care. Do you care? Do y'all care? Let's say he actually was caught on camera doing something real mean to an animal even. Let's say he was caught on camera doing something real mean to an animal. Does that mean that what he's saying is false? Or does that mean something else? Like maybe he's not necessarily a great person, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. Because this is a very common internet tactic. Keemstar himself, old crusty coot of the internet. I mean, literally, it literally disgusts me that there's a 45-year-old man with a child on the internet who calls himself Drama Alert. It disgusts me. It disgusts me. It does something to my instincts. It's like, this is what happens whenever men have to stop hunting for their food, girl. Maybe we should go back to a little bit of that. Because we have grown men, 45 years old, viciously attacking young people on the internet for whistleblowing, And here's the last final thing of it too. I mean, girl, I could go on all day. I could write a dissertation on this old crusty coot. Okay. I could write a dissertation on this crusty coot, but I won't. Maybe I will, girl. Maybe we'll be doing the Rise and Fall of Keemstar pretty soon, because I promise you, when I start looking, it ain't going to be no fluff piece like what Ethan Klein did. I can promise you that. So maybe we'll do a Rise and Fall of Keemstar. Okay. Maybe we won't.
Yeah, you're going to take down Keemstar, lady, for real. Holy shit. The delusion is nuts. You are taking down Keemstar. This will be the hit piece. This will be the hit piece. Dude, every Keemstar hit piece is literally like a highlights reel. It's literally, they are all just highlights reels. Like this, man.
I don't give a fuck
that he wants his fans to suffer and live horrible lives.
I've been laughing the last hour.
Wait, let's actually watch this.
That's to suffer. Posting that video doesn't prove to you that Keem genuinely hates his fans, then nothing will, especially given the fact that Keem has already admitted that he wants his fans to suffer
TV with my hands
and live
up.
horrible lives.
I've been laughing the last hour that your mom died of cancer. I don't give a fuck about any of you. I am in this for your money and your money only. That's all I care about. Alright? I only do this show for money. That's it. Alright? I don't do it to entertain people. That's just a fucking scam. I don't give a fuck about any of you. I really hope you die of cancer. I hate every single one of you. Fuck the fans. No sarcasm. No joking. Fuck the fans. Thank you.
That's just a joke, guys. It's a bit.
I see there's a lot of debate. No, is he joking? Is he being sarcastic? Whatever. Of course I'm joking. You know what I mean? Like, cancer is a horrible thing. But it's not horrible enough.
Bruh.
What I really mean is I hope you get cancer, and I hope you fucking live the last fucking month of your life every single day gasping for a breath of air and living through the worst, horrible fucking pain of your life. For the last fucking time. Fuck the fans!
I don't know, he sounded pretty serious to me, but even
God, it's so fucking based.
if that was just a joke, those words are backed up by the action of Keem promoting crypto and NFT projects that are down 99%. And as we all know, there's a bit of truth in every joke. So although Keem was probably joking in that clip, based on his actions, there's no question as to whether he actually hates his fans or not.
How could you scam? So good, man. So fucking good. Oh my god. Just, well, I can never find what I'm looking for, man. There we go.
Because my energy is very precious. Like I said, I could go on forever. But another thing I just did want to bring up real quick before I move on from this topic. Is it hypocritical to call out MrBeast for unsafe practices when you suggested a dangerous one? Even if it's hypocritical, what's your point? You're missing a conclusion. Is it the case that, I know this is going to be difficult for Keemstar because he has so much brain rot. I don't think that his logic function actually maybe ever worked, but certainly don't work today. And so it might be difficult for him, but for the other people who don't have so much brain rot, let's say Dawson is hypocritical. Let's say he is. Does that mean he can't be right? Does that mean he can't have done something hypocritical and also be right that there are unsafe practices? If you're asking me what I think happened, I think Jimmy speaks personally with Hakeem and they talk. I think they're friends. I have some evidence for this. The evidence I'm relying on to form the basis of this opinion is that, first of all, Jimmy lost some type of huge Bitcoin poker match or something with Keemstar, and MrBeast was in possession of PewDiePie's 10 million play button. And so instead of transferring back Bitcoin, he transferred over the possession of the play button, the custody of the 10 million PewDiePie play button.
I loaned Bitcoin to MrBeast, who had a gambling problem at the time. He didn't pay me back. MrBeast acquired this, so he paid me back with PewDiePie's diamond play button. Keem, when you got money, this is more important. Yeah, me having this conversation with you is more important than money.
There's also some more evidence that I have, and that comes from Jake Weddle. a former employee of MrBeast. Now, we're going to be doing this whole podcast coming out probably this week, but I'll give you a little bit of a sample right here without the audio and all that, just a little sample, where Jake Weddle is confirming that Keemstar and Jimmy speak on the phone all the time. They talk on the phone.
Oh, dude, I need to see this video. Are we getting this soon? Oh my god, I need this video. Bro, this stupid bitch and Jake Weddle hanging out in public. Oh my god, please.
MrBeast. Now, we're going to be doing this whole podcast coming out probably this week, but I'll give you a little bit of a sample right here without the audio and all that, just a little sample, where Jake Weddle is confirming that Keemstar and Jimmy speak on the phone all the time. They talk on the phone. Jake Weddle even said, I was surprised that he was doing that in front of me. I was surprised he would talk to Keemstar in front of me because in public, they act like they're not friends.
I get that a lot. Yeah.
What, buying these nuts?
Yeah. Yeah, why would you feel wrong doing that?
Because it's to expose them.
Next to this emergency exit. No, you can see restrooms in the reflections. You can see in the reflection says restroom.
That's so fucking dumb. You know what's funny is Keemstar
Wow.
was in my DMs on Discord.
Wow, this looks like she's literally a Disney adult. Yeah, I mean for real.
Wrong doing that.
Because it's to expose them.
Next to this emergency exit. No, you can see restrooms in the reflections. You can see in the reflection says restroom.
That's so fucking dumb. You know what's funny is Keemstar was in my DMs on Discord.
Oh, I heard. Don't say what I heard.
Dude, what a dysgenic. Bro, this guy is fucking... Jake Weddle might actually be one of the most unlikable people to ever walk the earth. He may actually be one of the most unlikable people on the planet. It's crazy. It's truly baffling. Is he still going? Is he still posting shit? Oh my god.
Okay.
Dude, no way is he actually going to launch a career off of this. Oh.
Welcome back to Stand Up Week. I'm going to be quiet in this one as well, because the only time I can film these is late in the evening, and my neighbors through the wall get up early because they have regular people jobs. What's that like? You know how stupid my LinkedIn is? This right here, yapping, is my only marketable skill. That's why rich people don't like me. I'm what they call the opposite of productive. I'm a personality hire. A bad one. But if you liked, loved, or hated my last video, you might like, love, or hate this next one. We're talking about Dave Chappelle. Now look, when we talked about Shane, I gave him his flowers, but I pointed out his controversies. Yeah, don't say bad things about Asian people. You'll miss your chance to be on SNL. Consequences exist. I usually give...
Bro, no way. Oh my god. Wait. He's serious. He's against Shane Gillis.
What's up, guys?
In the SNL shit. No way. No fucking way, dude.
Get caught.
And hey, man, we've all been on a podcast. We've all said bad things. But if you want to be on NBC...
Literally
so.
the
Now,
last
actually
funny
on SNL.
person
Whatever
to be on
he
SNL.
was probably supposed to be on SNL for a minute. He did eventually get to host SNL, and I'm not going to lie, his sketches were amazing, and I was very disappointed with his monologue. Mark Norman is somebody else who was fired / let go from SNL and then hosted it very, very soon after. Sooner than Shane was able to host after his leaving, actually. And Mark Norman, or I must have gotten a lot better at comedy. Show leaving, actually. And Mark Norman...
Dude, he's saying Mark Norman, not Norman. Bro, re-record the video. Re-record the video. Scrap this one. Scrap this one, bro. There's no way you get away with this, right? That's insane, dude. You are such a pathetic little homo. Like you just fucking watch some actual comedy, and maybe you won't be so fucking dog shit in every single video and stand-up you do.
John Sanchez super chatted $3. Gorilla, 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 gorilla.
Yeah, for this John Sanchez guy's spitting. Gorilla, 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 gorilla. Oh man, that is bad, dude. Bro, Norm Macdonald is just so much funnier than this guy could ever be. And he doesn't know his fucking name. One of, like, the only funny comics in, like, the last... who's done anything in the last 20 years. I mean, both of them. And then he's siding against Shane Gillis on the SNL shit as well. Because I guess he just hates things that are funny. I mean, it makes a lot of fucking sense. Actually, that would make total sense. If this guy just completely fucking hates comedy, all of a sudden... Okay. This is making a lot of sense, actually.
Really, really great. I actually watched them before they got on.
Puddlesucker super chatted $5. Never look up Jake Qued in early
This guy
life.
ain't Jewish. This
Worst
guy ain't
mistake
Jewish.
of my life. No.
This guy ain't Jewish. No, he's not. This guy's not Jewish.
On SNL. Broke my heart to find out they were... That probably had an effect. And I love Bowen Yang, too. I actually love a lot of the new SNL cast members. I think Please Don't Destroy is really, really great. I actually watched them before they got on SNL. Broke my heart to find out they were Nepo babies. And Chloe Trost and Sarah Sherm, whatever her name, they're lovely. Amazing. But you know who else is great? Shane Gillis. That's why he was probably supposed to be on SNL for a minute. He did eventually get to host SNL, and I'm not gonna lie, his sketches were amazing, and I was very disappointed with his monologue. Mark Norman is somebody else who was fired / let go from SNL and then hosted it very, very soon after. Sooner than Shane was able to host after his leaving, actually. And Mark Norman crushed that monologue, making jokes about how, wow, either the show must have gotten a lot worse, or I must have gotten a lot better at comedy. For you guys to ask me back so soon.
Dude, there is no reason to be doing this. What? Dude.
Sooner than
this is
Shane
like,
was able to host after his leaving, actually.
What is this? Compulsive, anxiety, neurotic behavior.
Making jokes about how, wow, either the show must have gotten a lot worse, or I must have gotten a lot better at comedy.
This. What is this? The fake laugh. The fake silent laugh.
About how, wow, either the show must have gotten a lot worse, or I must have gotten a lot better at comedy.
This is like, actually, you've got to realize, like, this is actually how you seem.
Thank God.
Like, he does it here.
As a kid.
For you guys to worse, or I must have gotten a lot better at comedy. For you guys to ask me back so soon. Somebody else we might talk about this week. Maybe, I don't know. Another controversial figure is Louis C.K. Stay with me.
Oh, that's not okay.
Shane called Louis about his...
when you're actually acting, like, the most famous scene, probably, of a bad stand-up, like, freak. Like, this is like what, if you think of, like, everyone's image since this movie came out, of their mental image of bombing in stand-up, I think, has probably been irreversibly altered, influenced by this scene. And that's what you're doing. That's just how you are. That's your stage persona. Not even persona. It just seems to be how you are. That is just you. You're just like the freak psycho killer who sucks at stand-up and is gonna do something terrible to himself or others. That's just you. That's you.
His SNL monologue. Louis is somebody who did host about 3 times, and every single Louis monologue on SNL is a masterclass. Just saying that right here. But Shane asked Louis, apparently, allegedly, I talked to lawyers. Shane was like, hey, you did like new material and different material like every time you hosted. Should I do that? And Louis said, no, don't do that. Just play the hits because you know they work. And Shane was like, oh, why shouldn't I do what you did? And Louis was like, well, that's because I'm a better comedian than you.
Shane, how dare you? I just remembered. Get out of my house.
Which is fair, and a curmudgeony cunty thing you'd expect out of a curmudgeony cunt. But not getting on SNL was probably the best thing for his career because now he's selling out arenas, stadiums. He's got 2 specials, and that's what we're going to talk about. His Netflix special versus his YouTube special. Now, I've said this before if you've seen my John Mulaney video that I put out a year ago when I was much heavier. But in that video, I said usually comedians' first specials are their best specials because they've been able to collect.
So what did I don't even remember. What did Shane Gillis say about Asian people? He didn't even explain it properly here. What, dude? Oh my god, really?
Damn, Chinatown's fucking nuts.
It's crazy, dude.
It is full fucking China, dude. It's fucking Chinese down there.
I wonder how that started. They just built one fucked up looking building, and people were like, "All right, no one said anything.
Let the fucking chinks live there, huh?"
Well, they built these fucking like huge Shanghai house. The first one must have infuriated everyone. They were like,
I'm pissed
what
now.
the
I go
fuck?
down there. I'm like, "What are you guys doing here? Get these ducks out of that window."
You know what? Yeah, true. Also, I'm always like, how can there be so many fucking restaurants down here?
All restaurants. Well, because
you go in, there's like one person eating ever.
Fat white idiots like me are down there sucking down neuters.
I hate China. I hate the food at Chinatown. Sucks. Chinese food's a very dishonest cuisine.
I don't even want to think about it.
They invented a fucking chemical to put in their food to make it delicious, dude.
It is.
Delicious. Oh, I'm fucking retarded. I'm retarded.
They invented a fucking chemical to put in their food to make it delicious, dude.
It is.
They made it as MSG.
Good for them.
It's a dishonest food, dude. There's nothing. There's nothing to it. It's shitty meat.
Honorable.
Shitty meat. A chemical they made up to fuck your body up, and neuters.
The neuters are fucking
the cheapest thing in the world.
We got
chemical.
Sick.
Worst meat you can find.
We got in there and we sat down, and baby girl was like, "I'm so excited for neuters," and I was like, "Yo, chill." She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
She said neuters.
Yeah. And there's a fucking and it's full fucking Chinese in there. It's like it's such
isn't that kind of like nice though? Isn't that being like when people go into like a Mexican restaurant, like I'll have 2 tacos, like I'll have a bowl of spicy neuters.
But we had in the translation between you and the waiter.
Yeah,
it's just such a fucking hassle. It's like, can you? I'm pointing at it. Like this is the fucking neuter.
Well, that's why I put number for like 57.
Yeah, this one even with the fucking shit. I was pointing. I was like, that sauce. That. She's like, yes. I was like, yeah, that one. She's like, yeah. She's like, a medium or a spicy?
Yeah.
She's like, medium. She's like, spicy? Like, no, medium. No medium. Spicy. Yeah.
That's good. That's epic. Like, really, you get fired from SNL over that. Like, that's just that. It just shows the problem with fucking SNL. Like, the reason I think the reason more people are pissed off about Shane getting fired from SNL is not because they were like, oh, I really wanted Shane to have that job. It's because SNL fucking sucks. And the idea of someone actually funny being like involved in it was promising, right? I think. But yeah, whatever. Okay, fuck Jake Weddle. Let's go back to this one.
Oh, no, what? Oh, why would you hear? That he talks on the phone with Jimmy and their friend.
He does. You heard it from me, too. I've been in the room.
So anyway, more on that coming later. Again, that's not my opinion. That's not my words. That's not my words. That's Jake Weddle's words. I'm showing you what he said. Okay. So then, along the lines of controlled opposition, along the lines of very, very wealthy, well-resourced companies trying to control narratives and trying to berate and defame and harass and harm whistleblowers, let me pull this little, let me pull this screenshot up for y'all. So Cam Nuggets reached out to me. Shout out Cam Nuggets, friend of the channel. Y'all need to go and subscribe.
That guy is so fucking goofy. Cam Nuggets. This guy, the lyrics debated, isn't it?
Right over there because he stays on the MrBeast beat.
God.
He sent me this picture. He sent me this picture right here on Twitter DMs. And he's like, yo, the YouTube drama Reddit is crazy. It's their mean over there, whatever. What's up with this? Well, I mean, first of all, I don't owe a single one of y'all an explanation for what I'm doing over here. And if you heard it on the streets and you want to believe it, you can. Unsubscribe and don't come back to this channel again because I was doing just fine before you ever got here. And I'm God's favorite, so I'm going to keep doing fine after you leave. But I do have a...
Apostle Super Chatted $5. Shane Gillis can't be on SNL, but Marky Wahlberg can present a SAG award.
Yeah, I used to love just explaining all the shit Mark Wahlberg had done to people when I was like 16, 17. Literally, it was like one of those topics that, you know, when there's something you just can't stop talking about, that you just always bring it up. I would just love telling people about the fact he beat the shit out of that old Asian guy screaming Vietnam fucking shit while whacking him with a stick. And then he threw rocks at black school kids while calling them the N-word.
great announcement to make, and it's another court victory. So I thought, why not? I just talk about it here today. So here is the y'all didn't know this Reddit existed. That's how much I care about y'all's.
And what was the other one as well? What did he say? He said he was talking about 9/11, and he said, "Look, all I'm saying is if I was on that plane, there wouldn't have been a plane crash, and there would have been a lot more blood in that first class cabin, or some shit like that." What was it? But basically, he said if he was on one of the planes in 9/11, he would have just killed the Taliban or whatever. I don't know if they were Taliban. They probably weren't Taliban. Whatever the fuck they were, I can't remember what terrorist group did 9/11. Whoever, and then fucking Al Qaeda, and then taken over the plane was his point. Al Qaeda, yeah, not Taliban. Where is that quote? Oh yeah, there you go. If I was on that plane with my kids, it wouldn't have went down like it did. There would have been a lot of blood in that first class cabin, and then me saying, "Okay, we're gonna land somewhere safe."
I didn't even know this Reddit existed. Fuck that surprise shitness. Well, that narrows it down to about 5 people, because about 5 people on the internet call me that. Okay. She doxed the sister of a woman she was making videos about, and one of her fans went to the woman's home and raped her. Witness knows, but hasn't said anything. Okay, well, I do know that this allegation has been made, but I also know that when my lawyers asked for proof of any of that in court, the woman, her name is Lima Yevremovich. She's now going through a divorce. She has lots of aliases. Lima Mora, April Mora, Lima Takali Yevremovich, Lima Takwali, Lima Yevremovich. I mean, there's about 16 different spellings of the woman's name. And the sister they're talking about, I'm going to put a little clip right here. The sister I requested public. Y'all need to learn the definitions of shit too. Doxing means that you made non-public information public. Okay?
That's not what it means.
I don't do that.
That's
over
not
here.
what
You know
it
who
means.
has admitted to doxing? Keemstar.
Like, I hope somebody gets his IP, doxes him, swats him, his mother in front of his face. Like, I literally hope that his house blows up.
Another case of every Keemstar hit piece is actually a fucking highlight reel. Let's go.
Information public, okay? I don't do that over here. You know who has admitted to doxing? Keemstar.
Like, I hope somebody gets his IP, doxes him, swats him, his mother in front of his face. Like, I literally hope that his house blows up.
I don't dox.
Well, so that wasn't, you didn't just prove he doxed someone. What he did, he was saying someone should be doxed.
I don't dox. Actually, if you go and look at my videos, you'll see I blur out people's addresses. You'll see I blur them out. I cross them out. I mark them out. I don't even put people's business addresses anymore. Okay. So it's not true. And when you see Cody so crazy and incorrect and hate for breakfast, girl, on the internet making these claims, before you believe them and bring them to me and ask me to defend myself, why don't you ask them for a shred of proof? Why don't you ask them for a shred of evidence? Because whenever a federal court asked them for a shred of evidence, couldn't come up with one. Whenever a California court asked them not once, not twice, but 3 times for a shred of evidence, they couldn't come up with one. Now they've resorted to saying it on the YouTube drama Reddit, okay? So
thank you for the $5, Puddle Sucker.
Before you bring shit to me, won't you go learn how to read a court document? Okay, just learn how to read a court document. Go read the court documents in my case. Because what you will find is this woman owes me not only $87,000 in legal fees, but $10,000 in sanctions. We're talking about $98,000 the woman owes my lawyers. Okay, don't you think if there was some type of evidence for any of this, I would have lost any of them 5 court cases? Didn't lose a single one.
Oh,
haven't lost a single one. And at the end of this video, I got an update for y'all from federal court. Let's get through the rest of these crusty ass incorrect comments so I can show y'all how you're supposed to deal with them. Okay, next. Oh, hold on. We're not done with that first comment. See that one where it says one of her fans went to the woman's home and R-worded her? One of these fans was hired. Not only that, even if she wasn't hired, which I strongly believe that she was, and I do have evidence that she was, but there's also evidence that this so-called supposed fan, who I never ever heard of in my life until they were trying to set me up in this way, she posted on Instagram that she was going to that same apartment, that she was going to go to the apartment, that she was going to take a tour of the apartment.
What is going on now?
Fans went to the woman's home and R-worded her.
She doxed the sister of a woman who was making videos about, and one of her fans went to the woman's home and raped her.
One of these fans was hired. Not only that, even if she wasn't hired, which I strongly believe that she was, and I do have evidence that she was, but there's also evidence that this so-called supposed fan, who I never ever heard of in my life until they were trying to set me up in this way, she posted on Instagram that she was going to that same apartment, that she was going to go to the apartment, that she was going to take a tour of the apartment, which is legal to do. She's allowed to do that. But out of an extreme abundance of caution, and because I knew for a fact this was a plant, I know an op when I'm looking at one. Look, here's a text message contemporaneously of me saying that she's an op. And I... Look, here's a text message contemporaneously of me saying that she's an op. And as you can see, clear and plain as day on that post. Look, y'all see I commented on it? This is way back then. This is back in 2023, about a year ago. I said, oh no, don't do that. And then I said, what? Amendment. Everyone is free to do what they want, but I do not encourage this particular expedition. Just out of an extreme, again, overabundance of caution, I did go ahead and message this person in case, I don't know, somehow she didn't see the public disclaimer not to do that crazy shit on her public post. Here I am again saying, hey, I don't know if going to the apartment is a very good idea. Okay, not only that one, to know if going to the apartment.
Hey, I don't know if the going to the apartment is a good idea. I would hate for anyone to be in a dangerous situation or get hurt. And if something bad did happen, I would be the first person they blamed. They've done it repeatedly at this point, so I'm just cautious. I love you've jumped into the investigation, though. Of course, I would never tell you what to do. I just want to make sure everything is safe. Okay.
Is a very good idea. Okay, not only that one. 2 people were enlisted to present false testimony in a court of law. That is a crime. That is criminal behavior. False testimony under penalty of perjury is criminal behavior. And that's what these criminals were doing to me. Innocent until proven guilty, but that's what it looks like to me. I have actually video of testimony on that one. 2 people were enlisted to present false testimony in a court of law. That is a crime. That is criminal behavior. False testimony under penalty of perjury is criminal behavior. And that's what these criminals were doing to me. Innocent until proven guilty, but that's what it looks like to me. I have actually video of a girl on camera talking about me during a live stream, and then my op...
Wait, she's... Okay. She's just claiming that these people lied under oath. There's like no... That hasn't been determined, but she's just saying they lied under oath.
Lima, the girl that's trying to see me, calling her up.
Yeah, the headphones are on so I can hear a script through the headphones.
Oh yeah, this is a trustworthy source. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is looking like a credible witness, for real. Oh, yeah.
People are speaking. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
You were so sweet for that last message.
Aw.
That means so much to me. You have no idea.
And now I know what you're thinking. Right about now, you're thinking, well, okay, BJ, but how do you know that that was actually your op? That person could have been anybody. That could have been anybody's voice. That's actually a great question, and I'm glad you asked it, because now here is some written proof, written evidence in email form from the person.
Well, I mean, what is this even meant to be proving to me? I don't understand.
Contemporaneously of me saying that she's an op. And as you can see, clear and plain as day on that post. Look, y'all see I commented on it? This is way back then. This is back in 2023, about a year ago. I said, oh no, don't do that. And then I said, amendment. Everyone is free to do what they want, but I do not encourage this particular expedition. Just out of an extreme, again, overabundance of caution, I did go ahead and message this person in case, I don't know, somehow she didn't see the public disclaimer not to do that crazy shit on her public post. Here I am again saying, hey, I don't know if going to the apartment is a very good idea. Okay, not only that one. 2 people were enlisted to present false testimony in a court of law. That is a criminal behavior. I have actually video of a girl on camera talking about me during a live stream, and then my op, Lima, the girl that's trying to see me, calling her up.
Yeah, the headphones are on so I can hear a script through the headphones, because people are speaking. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
You were so sweet for that last message.
Aw.
Okay, well, what's okay, but so
Jack Walker _7 super chatted $5. This woman didn't touch the Sonju medallion. She is the medallion personified.
thank you for the $5. What am I supposed to get from this? What do I care about? Okay, someone was talking shit about you on stream and they got a call from some other person that doesn't like you. Yeah, there seems to be a group of people that don't like you. That doesn't say anything about the truth of their claims. This doesn't indicate anything to me. Thank you for $5 check, Walker. Oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, we're good.
So much to me, you have no idea.
And now I know what you're thinking. Right about now, you're thinking, well, okay, BJ, but how do you know that that was actually your op? That person could have been anybody. That could have been anybody's voice. That's actually a great question, and I'm glad you asked it, because now here is some written proof, written evidence in email form from the person with the blue sweatshirt on saying, I'll put it up right here. She was, in fact, indeed, on the phone. Blue sweatshirt on saying, I'll put it up
Bro, what is any of this?
right here. She was, in fact, indeed, on the phone with Lima that day. So, girl, I mean, look, listen, I've been around the block with these lawsuits. I've been around the block with the ops, and I know what I'm talking about. Like, these people have been so busted hook, line, and sinker. They've lost every time. Every single thing that has happened in court, I have won. Every single decision in court that has been made has been in favor of me. I got so bored of winning, I don't even talk about the wins no more. I just won another case on Friday. Y'all didn't even hear about it. Like, I keep winning because these are lies, okay? They're lies. You want to know what's being referred to as doxed right now? This young woman accused her mother of sex trafficking. To the police. To the police. She told the police in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I am being sex trafficked. I have been trying to have my mother, the sex trafficker, arrested for 2.5 years, and you guys keep showing up here and harming me instead of listening to me.
Because she spends 24/7 stalking me, and actually she won't ever leave me alone. And I'm really peaceful. I just spend all my time in my room, and she'd always freeing me and calling the police and saying, I heard her on the phone and saying, she's crazy, oh my gosh, I'm so traumatized, she's just like her sister, blah, blah, blah. I'm nothing like them, I was normal, I asked her 2.5 years ago.
Sorry, wait, is this just, okay. This has nothing to do with MrBeast. Is this just her arguing with people on a subreddit about some previous drama she was in?
Leave me alone. And she literally just stalks me, and this place smells like it's burning on fire 24/7, and I can't breathe. And if I step outside to go sit on the couch on the front porch, she literally watches through the curtain, opens the door 1 trillion times, and says, I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna walk. She literally had me psychotic with lies about me to the police. I just want her to go to jail. Okay. They've been asking for that for 2.5 years. What happened to that? She literally just lives to just kill me, resurrect me, kill me, resurrect me a million times. Some rapists after me. Some rapists after me. Did you hurt her? Did she hurt you? She did. Yeah, she always does. Like all my time in my room 24/7. Did she? Okay. They've been asking for that for 2.5 years. What happened to that? She literally just lives to just kill me, resurrect me, kill me, resurrect me a million times. Some rapists after me. Some rapists after me. Did you hurt her?
Is this supposed to be like, what is the case? What is going on here? This sounds like every targeted individual I've ever heard. Was there a sex trafficking case proven here? I struggle to believe that.
Hello, everybody.
Just immediately. Where is that? Wait, what is this? Who owns the building from the Trump rally? Investigation. BlackRock. What? What? Puzzle piece coding is a method of layering messaging into otherwise innocuous. Oh God.
Did she hurt you? No, she did. Yeah, she always does. Like,
guys, we might be stuck on this, okay? We might be trolling through this bitch's channel.
all my time in my room 24/7, and she just follows me around and watches me and does all this stuff on her computers, and I'm literally just like a prisoner, like being held hostage by her. And then I just feel like I'm being raped 24/7 by people because of sex trafficking stuff. And she doesn't know anything about sex. Well, I don't know. She's like the one doing it. And
Where is... I have to see this video. Where did she cover this? Dahlia? Oh, dude, she's got a whole series on this.
she like sends rapists after me.
I found out about those allegations and I let the public know about it. I would do it again. I'm not sorry. And I'm never going to stop trying to get an investigation. Do it again. I'm not sorry. And I'm never going to stop trying to get an investigation done into this. I'm not. Y'all can make the whole internet could be a Reddit forum talking shit about me, baby, because I don't work for you. I don't work for you.
Dude.
It feels good not to work for you, deranged bitch. Anyway, let's move to the next comment. I stopped following her after her husband and her were bragging about not being woke in regard to Andrew Tate's arrest for human trafficking. Like, stay in your lane or shut up. No, fuck you. Off. I will talk.
I stopped following after her and her husband were bragging about not being woke in regard to Andrew Tate's arrest for human trafficking. Huh?
Talk about whatever I want to talk about, when I want to talk about it, how I want to talk about it, and where. There ain't not one thing that...
You mean the guy who said, I only raped you a little bit? You mean that guy? Well, you're not okay with choking?
That Incorrect 95 can do about it. There ain't not one thing Keem Star can do about it. There ain't not one thing not one single living, breathing, or dead person can do about it. Because I don't work for you. I ain't staying in nobody's lane, bitch. And thank you for getting your crusty ass energy
super chatted
off my channel.
$1.48. She has a 10 minutes rant ABT Adderall in her lyrics vid.
What?
95 can do about it. There ain't not one thing Keem Star can do about it. There ain't not one thing not one single living, breathing, or dead person can do about it. Because I don't work for you. I ain't staying in nobody's lane, bitch. And thank you for getting your crusty ass energy off my channel. You're not welcome. You're not allowed. You're certainly not invited. And I don't want you there. I was in the woke cult and it was stupid. I was doing stupid shit for stupid reasons because I was co-opted. I was exploited and taken advantage of, and my goodwill was taken advantage of. It was inhumane. It was abhorrent. And I'm aggravated that that happened to me. So I'm going to keep talking about it. No, I'm not in the woke cult. Yes, I would actually like to see evidence before assuming that someone is a human. Like, I don't know, maybe there could have been some body camera footage of one of Andrew Tate's victims saying, Andrew Tate human me, kind of like there was with Dahlia Takali whenever she made that allegation.
Yeah, but that's the standard of evidence I look for. That's like the key part in any sex trafficking case is body cam footage of someone saying it happened. Yeah, I mean, well, if you've got that, then fucking lock them up and throw away the key. Bro, you have hours upon hours of Andrew Tate saying, oh, you know what, rape is actually pretty based. Oh, you know, you can buy the police. You know, these Romanian police are super cheap. You guys wouldn't believe it. Romanian police are crazy cheap. And then allegations of him having a police officer on payroll as his enforcer against his horse. Oh, you know, guys, the great thing about women is that they don't know how to do taxes. So when you're paying them out, just shave a bit off the top and say it's tax. Like how much of this do we? And then there's leaked messages and voice notes where he's saying, "I only raped you a little bit. I only choked you a little bit." How much do you want? But no, a schizophrenic white trash girl shouting about how she's been killed and resurrected 100 times in a row and her mother sending rapists after her. No, that's credible. Now that's a credible case.
Against Linda Haifa Omar. You see what I mean? Yes, I would like to see evidence of Andrew Tate being a trafficker. Now, this was back in the day. I mean, I made a video about this a long time ago. I do think evidence has now come out, but I'm not one of these jumping on the bandwagon people. I always like to look for evidence. That's what I did with the MrBeast situation. And guess what? I found some weird evidence. Just to be clear, I didn't find evidence he was a human trafficker, but I found some weird evidence of him being an unsavory individual. I found some questionable decisions, like being over the age of 18 and sending a violent weapon. Just because a violent weapon has a sticker on it, and y'all little boys who play your little games want to call it a skin, it doesn't mean that it's not still capable of inflicting bodily harm. So
what?
Questionable decisions, like being over the age of 18 and sending a violent weapon, just because a violent weapon has a sticker on it, and y'all little boys who play your little games want to call it a skin, it doesn't mean that it's not still capable of inflicting bodily harm. So yes, Quinn.
What are we talking about there? Yeah, like, is she talking about, did someone send a video game skin to someone, like a CSGO skin to someone else? Or does she mean that there was an actual gun sent, but it had a cool design on it? Well, I don't know what she's referring to here.
I'm just so sorry that you have the brain rot. I'm just so sorry that...
A knife with a custom sticker.
When Theo, because this violent weapon has a sticker on it, all of a...
This is what it's about? It's about MrBeast sending a kid a karambit? Huh? But you're letting Andrew Tate off? What?
Your little games want to call it a skin, it doesn't mean that it's not still capable of inflicting bodily harm. So yes, Quinn Theo.
I'm sorry. Every kid had like something like a blade or a knife. I'm sorry. Every kid did. Any male teenager had like a blade or a knife at some point. They did. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. In fact, no, you should have a knife. I think male teenagers should have knives, actually. I think it's a moral good that MrBeast sent their kid a karambit. Actually, MrBeast is fucking based now. Actually, I'm on Team Beast. Fuck it. I'm Team Jimmy.
Have the brain rot. I'm just so sorry that Quinn Theo, because this violent weapon has a sticker on it, all of a sudden it's not a violent weapon anymore. I mean, something's wrong with y'all. It's not me. Something's wrong with you. I know. I grew up with knives. I grew up around knives. I grew up around bows, arrows. I grew up around spears, swords, guns, and all of it. I know what I'm looking at when I see it. And just because somebody put a MrBeast signature on it and put a little sticker with some tiger stripes on it doesn't mean it's not a violent weapon.
Knives for kids.
If somebody with that weapon, you think the state would say, oh, it was just a, oops, it was just a little toy. It was just a little thing from a little video. No, they would say assault with deadly weapon. Y'all, something's wrong with y'all. Something's wrong with y'all. And you pulling me out here to have to defend myself. Like, I'm the queen of YouTube. I don't have to defend myself to the likes of you. Y'all can't tell a violent weapon from a toy. So, yeah, admitted. I will brag about not being woke. I'm happy about it. And if that hurts your feelings, you need to unsubscribe to my channel. Okay, next. She's so mean and vindictive.
Next.
Yeah, admitted. I am mean and I am vindictive, especially to people that are distracting from the important issues like calling out traffickers. Yes, I am mean and yes, I am vindictive. If this Queen's Court is a village in the Middle Ages, just imagine that I have spears outside by the gates with people's heads on them. That is how mean I am. All under the guise of I'm a lawyer, I know the law. No, I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer, but y'all shouldn't listen to nothing I say. It's psychic visions from the mothership. I already told y'all that. But okay, here, this is what I like hate for breakfast. And of course, y'all, all roads leads to clowns. This crazy titties out bitch got the Compra Chico smile carved into her face paint. It's a clown. All roads leads to clowns. They all lead to clowns. And this all started when I pissed Steve-O off. Because I think what happened was he has access to a little bit of those, what are they called? Juggalos. And now there's some juggalos here. I like y'all. I really do. I find us to be from the same cut, from the same cloth. I don't do the deranged clown shit. I think it's demonic and up. But I support y'all's.
Yeah, that's not my problem with juggalos personally, is that they're embarrassing trailer trash, for sure. Demonic is another one. Water, fire, air, and dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
And now there's some juggalos here. I like y'all. I really do. I find us to be from the same cut, from the same cloth. I don't do the deranged clown shit. I think it's demonic and up. But I support y'all's right to do it and go out there and fire out the Roman candle.
Your motherfucker's lying, getting me pissed.
From your butt or whatever y'all trying to do over there. But there is a little bit of a thuggish group of these juggalos within there, right? And I think those are the ones that are really targeting me. I mean,
She's being gang stalked by juggalos. No.
But lady got her ass sued
Give me a
for
whoop,
defaming
whoop.
the person whose sister she doxed. I sure did get sued, and guess what? I am happy to announce on Friday, it was dismissed for a second time. So now we're talking about two attempts at a federal suit, both failed. Oh my God, I got so used to winning that I misspoke. It was dismissed in federal court for a third time. Third. It was dismissed for a third time, only in federal court. It was also dismissed 2 times in California. So that's 5 total, I think. I don't know. It's hard to keep up. It's just so much winning for me. 2 attempts at a restraining order, both failed.
She's humble. She's humble, isn't she?
Not only did those attempts fail, but Lima, the woman who's allegedly I doxed, who couldn't come up with one shred of proof that I doxed a damn soul, she owes $97,000 to my lawyers, girl. So Hate for Breakfast with her Comper Chico clown makeup probably needs to stop defaming me. Because now all I have is a 2-year victory streak. Isn't that interesting? I sure did get my ass sued, but who owes money? Go check the public records. I mean, I'm not even sure Hate for Breakfast knows how to read. I mean, I don't even know if this person knows how to read. I don't know. They might be a kid playing a leprechaun. If you know, I don't know. But if y'all are running into this stuff out here, just make sure that you have your facts right on me, because I'm not scared of nothing and I'm not scared of nobody. Nothing. I strongly and genuinely believe I am God's favorite, and I will not.
You're not Jewish. I think, listen, you are not God's favorite, okay? I've seen Speakeasy say that, okay? I see on that Speakeasy guy's channel. He says God's favorite too. That's just not the case. God's chosen is very clear. It's very clear. It's been made clear plenty of times. These gross trailer trash southerners, white people, you know, white people, they need to back the fuck up, okay? God's chosen is very clear, okay?
So if y'all want to play, you could play with God's favorite if you want to. I'm not scared of nothing and nobody. Never have been, and I ain't gonna start today. So, Hater for Breakfast, better hope I don't find out who they actually are. Because I might be taking some legal action. I just might. All stemming from the Amanda Rab drama with
Solo, if you've linked something recently, it's not there.
Lima. Can't spell last name. Well, bitch, I don't know what you could spell. And then Bam Margera, who Bam Margera personally reached out to me, and now we're...
Stylo.
Zionische Geld. Zionische Geld met jiddische herten. Shame on the goem. Welke gooi get the geld? Kijk me de toch daar even van de kinderen. Kijk me de geit vol. Aan de komen niet. Plooi. Kijk kom. Zie eine man. Met die geld. Ach, de vrijdag is hard gebrochen.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I love you.
This guy's base is fun.
Zionische Geld met jiddische herten. Shame on the goem. Welke gooi get the geld? Kijk me de toch daar even van de kinderen. Kijk me de geit vol. Aan de komen niet. Plooi.
Oh, this guy is based. Oh, yeah.
Zie eine man. Met die geld.
That face.
Ach, de vrijdag is hard
Look at the little playful face he does there. Like, he's so cute. Look at him.
Zie eine man. Met die geld. Ach, de vrijdag is hard gebrochen en is jammer nog. Me kamer is zo. I love you.
And he loves us too. Shame on the goyim. Patui. Let's go.
Now we're friends, personal friends. I freed Britney Spears with the rest of the Free Britney movement. I saved Bam Margera's life. I was right about his family. I was right about his conservatorship. I was right about his finances. And he himself came out publicly and defended that I was right about it. So this Hate for Breakfast person is actually looking like they're the president of my fan club, because they're putting my CV right there. And if Bam Margera's family's life was fucked up for the bad things they did to him, then I am glad that I was able to work in the service of God to give a little bit of justice. I ain't scared of nothing and nobody. So y'all could keep saying whatever you want to say on the internet about me, but you better damn make sure that I don't find out who you are. Because I promise, it's been 3 or 4 years of people going through everything I've ever said, my entire digital footprint, and the very, very best they can come up with is that I won several lawsuits, including a federal defamation suit. I will continue to win. I will continue to be victorious, and I will continue to talk my shit. There ain't a Cody, a Incorrect, a Hate for Breakfast, a Keemstar, a Jamie Donaldson, a Sue, a James Warren, or a Lucifer that can stop me.
Whole
Not
video on some 17 upvote Reddit comments. Awesome. Cool.
Not one. Nobody. And that's how I've developed enemies online. Because I don't do what y'all want me to do. I don't say what you want me to say. I don't wear what you want me to wear. And I will never, ever act in an op capacity for you. Why? Because I don't work for you. Never will. I don't work for you. That's all I really had for today. I'm going to be working on a new song, and it's going to be really cute. So y'all make sure you're subscribed to my music channel, because I got a country song coming out next, I think. In the meantime, facts and opinions ain't defamation, even if the person making them happens to have gone to law school and be more accomplished than you. Love you, mean it, okay, bye. Welcome into my world. You're playing my game. Thought that you could come up and they're fitting off of my knee. Talking out the side of your neck.
No way is this her music here.
More accomplished than you. Love you, mean it, okay, bye. Welcome into my world. You're playing my game. Thought that you could come up and they're fitting off of my knee. Talking out the side of your neck like you're insane. Cortisol levels to the roof. Inflame. Kids these days so shameless. Selling out real friends for a paycheck. Mama didn't teach them no home training. Wanna be me so bad, but they failing. Step to the plate though. I'll take a challenger. I ain't scared of no low life scavenger. I should warn you though, if you haven't heard, I ain't no Colleen ukulele ballanger. Shots been fired. Run and tell that. Say it to my face though. Now behind my back. Won't be long till you share it in the group chat. And when I call you up, you're gonna backtrack.
Hey Joel, this guy needs help with his car. I think that he came from afar.